Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am very excited that you decided to join me here today for another apartment renovation. Yes, we are doing another apartment. I have disclosed in probably my last two apartments that there are a ton of them coming. I wasn't kidding. There really are a ton of apartments coming. And we are in Evergreen Harbor this time in Stonestreet Apartments number 4. Now, I have done a similar floor plan like this before. I think I did it in my cozy fall apartment or something like that. I'll put a card up in the top right-hand side of the screen if I remember to do so, that is. And yeah, I've done a floor plan like this before, but for this apartment, I just wanted to go with kind of a darker color scheme with pops of white. I really like that bold contrast. And I wanted it to be a little bit more contemporary looking and maybe have more of a contemporary feel. It's not like I was going full contemporary with the style, but I had very particular objects that I wanted to use. And I knew, generally speaking, what colors I wanted to use as well. So that was it was really fun. It was kind of refreshing. I've been doing a lot of colorful, vibrant apartments lately. So this was a little bit off track from that, I guess. I was going to say distraction, but that didn't make any sense. But it's a little bit off track from that. The colors are a little bit more muted, at least in some of the main living spaces here. They're a little bit more subtle, but there are a lot of just natural, earthy tones as well, even though it is more of a contemporary style. I just really liked how it looked. I love using these sofas from Tiny Living. I loved being able to use those chairs from Cats and Dogs in the black wood swatch. I thought it was so nice. And I think that the dark blue on the flowers, the pattern on that, because the pattern's kind of fun, but that kind of sparked the darker blue rug in the living space, as well as the dark blue that's in the tiles that I use for the kitchen. So it all tied together, in my opinion, really, really nicely. And I just thought it was so cozy, even though it's really not my style, probably not my color scheme. I still thought it was a pretty cozy living space. And I did make this for a family of 4. I've been kind of sticking with 4, though one of my apartments coming up is for a family of, I want to say 5. And then I did have an apartment that was for 8 Sims. So I've been dabbling with different family sizes. You know, I'm trying. I really just go with whatever comes naturally to me when I'm figuring out a floor plan. I don't always go into a build or a renovation with a certain family in mind. But for this one, I did want there to be at least a daughter and a son, and that was pretty much all I could think of. That was it. And I think that the daughter is a preteen, whereas the son is, well, maybe he's a preteen too. No, I'm going to go with teenager. I think he's a teenager, but he is very not cluttery at all, and yet his sister is super cluttery. I feel like they kind of bump heads. They don't share a room or anything, but I feel like they bump heads because he is super neat, not cluttery, rather organized, and I feel as though his parents are that way as well, hence why their apartment looks so neat and clean and organized. How many times can I say that in one voiceover? So I feel as though him and his parents are always trying to keep their apartment very, very upkept, and the younger sister is just the mess. She's a mess. She's just disorganized. She's chaotic. There's nothing wrong with that, but I feel as though they're constantly being like, can you just pick up after yourself? Can you put things back where they belong? Maybe she's always losing things that am I describing myself right now? Maybe. No, I think she's constantly losing things, and she's just like, where is it? I left it right here. And her brother's always like, you didn't leave it right there. You always put your stuff in different places. That's why you can't find it. And I think maybe moving into this apartment, this is the first time that they haven't had to share a room. So he's so relieved that he finally doesn't have to share a room with his sister, and he can keep things neat and tidy. Anyway, I talked through the entire living space, the entire kitchen. There's also that little laundry nook with the bookcase in kind of the hallway where you can access the teenage son's room, as well as, I believe, another bathroom. No, not another bathroom, literally just his room, because this bathroom is the ensuite to the primary bedroom, which is what we're decorating right now for the parents. And I really liked the colors that I chose in here too. I did carry in those darker tones like this black painting here and the black end tables, but it was still very soft and I thought very relaxing as well. I really liked this primary bedroom. And then they do have this ensuite bathroom, which I thought was fantastic. Typically I can squeeze in 1 to 2 bathrooms in this apartment. as well as 3 bedrooms. So I was really, really happy to be able to do that. It's very nice to have an ensuite bathroom that you don't have to share with your children. At least that's what I would think. So this is their bedroom, which we pretty much wrapped up. The bathroom is pretty much wrapped up. And then we do move on to this space right here, which is the preteen daughter's room. I was thinking of having 2 kids or preteens in this space originally. And then I thought, you know what? Why not just give a single sim a bigger space? I cram kids' rooms in with a lot of stuff, and in all the apartments I've been sharing lately, they've been very crammed kids' rooms. And this one is pretty crammed because she has a lot of things, but at least she doesn't have to share the space with anybody else. So that kind of made up for it. I did use this bed from I think that's from Parenthood. I want to say this from Parenthood, and also this new speaker from Base Game, this rug from the Dream Home Decorator Pack. She's got like this nice, beautiful standing mirror and this big, tall wardrobe, which I do end up blocking. I put it to the other side of the room, kind of at the end of her bed. I do block it, I believe, with like a beanbag chair, but that's just because, at least for me, wardrobes are often for show in the bedrooms, but if there's a wardrobe out in more of a communal space, that's the one that I would typically use. I don't know. Do you guys even use wardrobes for your Sims, or do you just put them in for show in a bedroom? I'd be very curious because I know some people like myself always use them, and then other people are like, I don't care, because they just change into whatever like clothing option you select on the spot. You know what I mean? But yeah, there is a bookcase. There's also a single tile desk here, which was really nice. She's got the little portable tablet, which really matched everything that I put in this space as well. And now the wardrobe is in that corner, so I do put the beanbag chair there. And then there's just a couple of more decorations. I believe I did put a nightlight in here because, again, we don't have preteens in the game. So I was thinking that it was a child sim nearing teenagehood, but I did put the nightlight in there just in case you all wanted to play with a child, you know. That's all. And I love the little desk area. I thought it was a really cute room. I did add a bunch of posters. She's got some string lights. It seemed like a very nice preteen space. And now this is going to be the older brother's bedroom as well. And I used some bold paint colors in their rooms, I realized. But I really liked this teal color. I thought it complemented the gray and black and blue comforter, and I used gray and black furniture as well to kind of complement the wood tones of this lofted bed, which I thought was really nice. Same with this desk chair here. I really liked it. It had a lot of the same colors that I was going for in the space, and I thought it fit perfectly. There's a bunch of posters under here, and I think that he is into streaming, but not games per se. I think he really enjoys sports, but I think he streams himself learning how to play guitar or something, because he does have a guitar in his room. So maybe he's doing maybe not learning how to play guitar. Maybe he's actually making tutorials for beginners who are trying to play guitar or something. Maybe he wants to be a guitar teacher or music teacher when he's older. I kind of love that idea, actually. Now that I say that out loud, I think it's actually a nice idea. But yeah, his room is a little bit cramped. He does have a bookcase over here, and then he does have a little bit of, I think he has an ottoman and a couple posters and the guitar. But that is pretty much it for this apartment renovation. I hope you all enjoyed this one. It was very quick. I really liked it. It's a little bit of a different style that I haven't done recently, so hopefully you enjoy it too. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and I will talk to you next time I post a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
I feel better every day. The troubles I had have been washed away. I'm cleaning up my